fourth grade. Here we are for problem set 3. All right, so we're still thinking about our I can statement down here at the bottom. It says, represent mixed numbers with units of tens, ones, and tenths with place value discs on the number line and in expanded form. All right, so go ahead and put your name on your paper. It's good practice. All right, so let's dive in and save the day. Number 1, circle groups of tenths to make as many ones as possible. Okay, so this is kind of sort of like fractions. We're seeing how many we can put together to make one whole. Only instead of fractions, they're using decimal discs. All right, so in order to have 10 tenths to make one, I'm going to have 10. So let's start counting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I know that that's going to be one whole. And this picture looks just like this picture. This looks like a 10 frame to me from when you're little. But I'm going to count just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So it looks like I have 2 wholes right now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right here I'm missing 2. So that means I have 8 tenths. All right. So I actually put my answer in decimal form. But right here it says there are blank tenths. Well, if I was to add all of these discs up, I'm going to put my decimal here, like what the picture's showing. Well, I would have 28 tenths. Over here it says write and draw the same number using ones and tenths. So it's asking you to think about place value. Okay, so this is going to be your ones place, and this is going to be your tenths place. So my decimal form would be 2 and 8 tenths. Okay, so I have one whole, and then I ended up with 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Then it says, how much is needed to get to 3? Well, right here, I was missing 2. So 2 tenths. And I can put a 0 here. All right. Go ahead and try the rest on your own. I'm going to skip down to number 2. Number 2 says draw discs to represent each number using tens, ones, and tenths. Then show the expanded form of the number in fraction form and decimal form as shown. The first one has been completed for you, but let's take a little peek at it. 4 tens, 2 ones, so I see 4 tens here, 2 ones, and 6 tenths. So then they want you to write this in fraction form, okay? Well, I'm just going to process through this and rewrite what I see. 4 times 10, okay? Well, that would give me 4 tens, or 40. 2 times 1, 2, which is going to give me my 2 ones, okay? 6 times 1 tenth. 6 times 1 tenth, well, 6 times 1 tenth is going to get me to 6 tenths. And then that is what you see over here. All right, then decimal form, I'm still going to have a 4 in the tens place, a 2 in the ones place, and a 6 in the tenths place. And that's what you see here. All right, let's do one more together. So I see 1 10, 7 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to put circles around those. Should have spread those out a little bit better. And then it says 5 tenths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So in fraction form, that's going to be 1 times 10. 10. Let's see. Plus 7 ones. Well, 7 times 1 is going to be 7. Plus 5 times 1 tenth, because I see 1 tenth 5 times. So that's going to be 5 tenths. And then when I add all those together, I'm going to get 17 and 5 tenths. All right, now I'm going to bubble this. Now I'm going to do my decimal expanded form. So I still have 1 times 10. That means I'm going to have a 1 in the tens place. 7 times 1. I'm going to have a 7 in the ones place. I'm going to add all these up when I'm done. 5 times 1 tenth. That's still going to get me to 5. Okay, so then when I add them up, I'm going to get 17 and 5 tenths. All right, let's go ahead and turn the page. All right, so down here, I'm kind of excited because if you peek, ooh, number lines. And we have been working on number lines for quite some time in our fractions unit. So it says complete the chart. Ooh, I'm excited. All right, so let's look. It says number line, decimal form, mixed number, ones, and fraction form, expanded form, fraction, or decimal form, how much to get to the next one. So I'm excited because this is kind of like a little puzzle. So if they give me this mixed number, well, I know that this is going to be 3 and 9 tenths. Okay? So now I'm going to jump over here to expanded form. 3 times, this is in the ones place, so it's going to be 3 times 1 plus 9 times, this is in the tenths place, so it's going to be times 1 tenth. Okay, all right, then I'm going to jump over here and I'm going to look at my number line. Well, when I am done, I am at 3 and 9 tenths, and I know that if I look at my fraction form and my decimal form, well, that is really, really, really close to 4 whole chocolate bars. So I'm going to put a 4 here on my number line. Well, if this is 4, then over here is going to be 3, okay? Then I'm going to count my lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so now I know that this number line is cut into tenths. So right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that would be half, okay? Or I could say 5 tenths. And I know that I need to be over here at 9 tenths. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm right here. 3 and 9 tenths. This is a super fun activity. All right, let's skip down to the very last one. So this is the only one they give me. So now I have to be a detective and figure out what do I have here to move forward with the rest of my math. All right, well, 8 times 10, well, I know that is 80. And then 8 times 1 tenth, well, I know that would be 8 tenths. All right, so if I put this in a fraction form, 80 and 8 tenths. If I put this in decimal form, 80, and remember the decimal in English words is the word and, 80 and 8 tenths, okay? So I know that 80 needs to be over here. What would be my next number? 81. What would be right here in the middle? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be 80 and 5/10. Well, I need 80 and 8/10. 5, 6, 7, 8. So my dot is going to go right there. Right here. I'm going to put a dot right here. All right. Well, how many more to get to the next one? Let's see. 1, 2, 2/10. All right, fourth grade, dive in and save the day.